Welcome everyone to yet another Elite Crazyhouse Arena, number 52. So we are already going a year with these tournaments, and in honor of that, TheFinnisher, who organizes most of these tournaments, has decided to make it 2+0, which was also the time control of the first ever Elite
10,
Crazyhouse Arena.
9, 8, 7, 6,
It's
5,
16 players
4,
so far,
3,
and we'll see
2, 1,
who
0.
joins along the way. Here we go. Start with rapid variance. And as you maybe can hear, my throat is a bit sore. But I'll try to do my best to provide commentary. Let's go bishop at g6, not allowing knight at h5. Okay, no increments, so we need to keep moving at a certain pace. Maybe f5. Bishop e4 and f5 after. And then maybe queen e8, something like this. Okay, now just trying to make use of this. Alright, f5 still seems like a move I need to play here. Let's go knight at g4, covering f6 some more. But I've already allowed him in. That's of course not ideal. And this is game over. Okay, well executed by rapid variance. Better equipped in the openings than I am. So first game out of the way there. And okay, 2+0. Berserking is possible in this tournament, and it's also even when your opponent has no increment, it's also not that bad actually in terms of time loss. In these 3+2 tournaments, if you berserk, then the advantage is big, disadvantage is bigger than in this tournament, I feel like. So probably I'll try to berserk some games, and we already see some people berserking from the beginning as well. We have Mariorton, who did very good in the last arena, but failed to get it in the end. Let me change that sound a bit. Felt like it was a bit loud, but let me know if it's too slow, too soft right now. Okay, repeating sort of the same line as against rapid variance, but this guy plays it a bit differently, which should lead to an advantage for me. I won a pawn already on d4. Established a nice knight, and now I can try to work my way in. Alright, Alright, let's put a queen here for protection. If rook takes c8 and knight at a7, I wasn't worried about that, since I should be fine there. Now I can just walk to e8. He has no pawns. Okay, this comes in with check. So win this bishop with check. His king has to move back. And now I threaten mate. Allowing pawn at c7 is not good though. I think he can win with pawn at c7. That's a bit sloppy. Okay, goes queen, which gives me an out maybe. Pawn at d7 for sure was made. I believe he botched this advantage there, because yeah, queen here can just block, and rook at h1 is sort of unstoppable. Okay, with my voice problems, I'm putting the mic volume a bit up. I hope it's not too much. And if it needs more, please tell me. Alright, Grandmaster Cam goes for an early attack at g4. Now if I establish this nice king side. Okay, let's go bishop at e3, because knight takes g3 was also on. He still goes for it. But yeah, I think this should be fine for me. Threatening to take the rook as well as knight at f6. Renewing the threat of knight at f6. Or knight takes e7 first. Did give him pawn at e2 though, so that might be something for him to consider. Okay, goes with the knight. Pawn here and taking here, I will be safe on h1. So I guess pawn at e2 was the more aggressive. Okay, he wants to take here. Okay, but let's just take the queen and try to take all the material. This bishop is covering here, so that's a good thing. I think I can run back to e1. He only has 2 pawns as well. So for example, pawn at f4, king f2, pawn at e3, king e1. Then knight takes e2 maybe, but then just king d1. Okay, that seems like a solid plan. Okay, goes with the knight first. Okay, I guess I'll have to run to d2 then. If pawn at f2, king d1, rook at e1 probably is strong. Knight takes e2 is also an option. Now it seems there are no good checks anymore. This square is covered. Let's see. Let's go here. The bishop is covering these squares, the queen is covering b5, so only knight at a4 is good. And I don't want to allow knight c5, so I want to take this if necessary and then go back. Queen at h8 is still mate threat, so he could have taken my queen. But then it was just over. Right, rapid variance again. But we get the white pieces. Just playing my normal stuff. Let's sacrifice a piece. Maybe catch him off guard a bit. This is maybe not the best way of going here. Okay, let's ignore this bishop for a while and try to get in first. While this pawn is still being covered, I might get in on the dark squares. Okay, let's try this. Trade of queens is good for me, or at least I felt like it was good, and my opponent agrees. But now thinking about if the sack is worth it, probably it is not. So let's go knight at f5. This knight is pinned by the queen. He can take with the bishop, but then h6 opens up for a bishop of my own. And now I could win e7. That seems like a good thing here to regain some material. Now that my king is still relatively safe and queen at g8 is a threat here he has to deal with. But he does convincingly. Maybe knight takes f6. Bishop at f3, also an option to poke at that queen. That queen has no squares. Okay, decides to sacrifice it immediately. Try to get in at this knight. Let's try this. Since I have two queens, maybe I can sacrifice one. It's some bishop takes g5 idea. I need to watch my time as well here. That's a bad move, but okay. Maybe it gets me something. Didn't expect that queen sacrifice there. Yeah, now I'm just losing on time. Yeah. Well executed flag there by him. It's I need to get used to that pace. I'm taking a bit too long in the middle game, I feel. And maybe I should be I probably should be more decisive there. Just going with something and then try to pressure my opponent on the clock. Okay. Or just berserk. Then I create the necessity of playing fast. Bishop takes and then pawn at g2. And this is already very nice. Forcing queen g1, king e2. Basically now trying a queen swap if he wants it, or otherwise I get in on f3. either way is fine for me. Okay, let's just repeat. If the knight moves, maybe bishop g4. Okay, I'll take that. And knight e4. And let's go knight g5. Cover everything. And now I'll need to make something happen. I'm down on the clock. I'll take some material. I'll have a rook now to work with. And the queen. Let's see, probably mate here. Or at least close to mate. There we go. Okay, rapid variance is quitting the tournament because he's too tired. Mariorton on a very good streak. Who else do we have? CIW, Adham, Tapdatash. Haven't seen him that often. Ominous is also streaming. A lot of streamers today. Good to see so many people streaming this game. I think it can only help with the popularity of Crazyhouse. Alright, Adham opting for an bishop g2 system. Sort of like what I like to play myself. So now I should I beat this system and thereby give away some of my own opening, or should I lose them? Of course I won't throw this game. I'll try my best. But it's always funny to play against some line you like to play yourself as well. Trying to get bishop at h2. And now let's try to get in on the dark squares. I allowed knight at e6. That's careless. That's really careless. This is bad. Queen at f7. Okay, goes. I think queen at f7 was stronger. Let's move up. Probably not the best move order by me as well. Yeah, I allowed mate. Maybe it was forced mate anyway. Queen at c7. Well done by Adham. And not managing to string together wins. Oh. Tap to dash. Okay, going for a quick c5. Giving me the opportunity to try to break this structure. Maybe go bishop g7 and try to get a knight for h6. For example, knight h4. The bishop is hanging now. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll now just sack on f7. I'm kind of all in already on this. So getting b7, maybe get a rook for my trouble, pawn d5. This is kind of all in for me. I really need to find something here. But okay, getting some material back. I'll take that knight for at e6. And let's go bishop here first. Can take the queen later if necessary. Probably now is a good time. A knight of 7 will be devastating. If he lets it happen, he doesn't. Let's go bishop at g4, threaten mate here. And then I'll take this one. And bishop takes g5 next. Okay, defense. Okay, now we have him. If king g7 back there, knight takes g5 was made in a few moves. Okay, that was a good game. Hopefully I will be able to continue that. Renzo Man seems like a new player. Alright, Ominous. That's Berserk. Going with the knight f6, knight c6 setup, an early bishop g4. Then I find this one of the easier setups to play with the bishop on g4 and trading it early. I think bishop f5 is a bit more testing. And this is for me, when berserking, you see I only used 7 seconds for 12 moves. And well, in these fast, that's a dumb pre-move. I expected queen takes. I should not have pre-moved that. Okay, but let's not dwell on that mistake. And try to keep the pressure on Ominous. Okay, he already gives a piece back. Let's cover d4. Take here with the f pawn. Okay, he's sacrificing material. This is hanging. Yeah, rook at d2 is a blunder, I think. But I trust Ominous to have the speed here, so I should not let this become a time trouble situation without getting an attack going first. Okay, that's a free queen, basically. And now bishop at f6 seems strong. Pawn d7. Okay, now I'll get in. Rook at g8. Let's just take the rook. I'm safe at home, and now I'm threatening a lot of mates. Probably this is the safest pre-move. He can walk to d5, and this is mate then. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he let that one slide. It started with rook at e2. That was a bit careless, dropping the knight on c3. He played good until that moment. All right, CIW. Let's remember not to play e5 against this guy, because he is a well-known e4, e5 specialist. now can take on d4. You can't take back, and pawn is knight at c2 wasn't even on. Well, he just believed me. I thought knight at c2 would have won the queen back, but clearly it did not. You have to take, and then now knight f3. Okay, this will be a very short game, I think. g5. King takes is necessary. Queen takes h3 was mate otherwise, and now I mate as well. I just needed to cover the g5 square. Alright, Mario Orton, just like last week, on a perfect streak. I think he only lost one game in the 2 hours, and he lost his last game as well, but that was not in time for the tournament standings, so that was a very impressive performance. He is in great form these last few weeks. Okay, Renzo Man, relatively new player, and I myself have not played him yet. Okay, let's just give up c2. Push the knight back. Take this one, try to get a dent in the position here. Maybe he will take e5. Okay, he does not. He wants to go bishop at g7, that seems sensible. Maybe at f4 was a bit better, because then also knight b5 next could be an option, but now I get it in anyway. Knight takes b2, just queen b3. Queen b3, then forks here as well. And this is a bit awkward, these two bishops. Threatening to take here. And now maybe here, pawn at d5. Just trying to maintain pressure, but it's a good strategy for him, because I've berserked, so I'll need to prove myself here. Oh, that's a bit of a slip, but I think it will turn out okay. Because bishop takes d5 may come. This is awkward though. Yeah, he's playing this very well. Good game. Alright, Master ACC. Okay, trying to pull a pre-move trick with a3 there. Or just saying a3 is a useful move, that's also possible. This knight is a bit loose. Knight takes d5, maybe. Okay, he goes takes e6. But now I can get bishop at h7 in and secure some of the squares. And these bishops are now covering g6, so pawn g6 I can just take. And now I'll take h5, maybe knight at h4. Getting pressure on the queen. Pawn h3 is very interesting. Queen trade next, knight at g5. That's the idea. Now if he takes g2 is covered. Okay, now I'll win the queen. Let's see how to do this. Knight e4, I guess. And knight at c3. Because there was a pin on the b pawn. Alright, Mario Orton also lost, so none of the active players are now 100%. And we get to play him immediately. Let's play a 2-minute game. Try to keep up the pace. Knight here, can you take with the queen? Guess you can. But we'll see. Then it will be instructive if he sacrifices his queen. I guess I can take back with the queen. Ah, that's nice. Take with the pawn. Knight at h3. And then knight at f4. Okay, so I'll take with the queen. Yeah, this is just still bad, though. This is resignable. Okay. I should know these traps. And not fall for them. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Next game, let's try to get back from that loss. Because it seems like I'm having a decent chance of getting a good good spots in the tournament here. Now in second place, only following with 4 points. So if the players remain like this, I should try to do my best for the victory, maybe even. It will be tough, of course, but really none of the really high rated players like Jan Lee or Upper Ways in 12 Teen, Chicken Crossroads. Still very packed tournament, but okay, let's take this one. Yes, I've allowed this. Guess I have to go knight at g5 somehow. Try to survive here. This bishop is covering g7, the knight is covering here. He has no rook. Knight takes g6 is an option. Now pawn g7, and I'll take... I was going to take f7, but then queen takes e6. It's dangerous. Let's go to h7. But he's putting pressure on me here. It's a good thing I didn't berserk this game. Let's put more defenders on f6 and g5 as well. He switches his attention to the light squares now, that's reasonable. I need to, actually this bishop is in the way now of the king. Probably yes, let's take with the king. I thought he probably had this pin maybe as something, but let's go knight at e2. Let's go bishop takes g2 actually, because if he doesn't take knight at e2 and knight at h3, that's now the mating threat. So what I'm trying to do is create threats against his king here, so that I don't have to deal with this queen being trapped here. Alright, and now I win the queen with check, so it's over. Alright, CIW also entering the top 3, and Renzo Man trying to catch up as well. Okay, let's not berserk again. The time pressure got to me in the last game, and he played very well in general. Let's go like this, and now maybe pawn at e5, pawn at h6. Pawn at h6 is it? It is. a4 is not really that useful, but it's just its main goal was to provoke him playing c5 as he did. Just fixing that. Alright, knight b5, maybe knight d4. He will try probably pawn g7 to fix his problems, but I'm threatening to take d6 now, so he had to deal with that. Let's just go b4, see if he wants to take this. If he takes it, I'll do knight d4. Fork like this. And now I'll take the material. And now I'm just sacking to get more material. Pawn d7 forks here. Pawn g7 was possible as well, but then knight takes g7 was maybe good enough. Now probably maybe queen takes f2. Oh no, that's fine. Queen takes f2, I take once and then I move to h1. And rook at h2 can't really be enough. It's the only move to keep the game going, I think. But now he has to probably use his knight. Yes, knight at h5. And bishop at g3 or bishop somewhere. And I'll block with the pawn. If he takes, I'll move back, and then he has no checks left. I can take this one even. Alright, we got him. Okay, CIW on a berserking streak going. And that he lost a couple of games, but when you get a good streak going, you can indeed, with berserking, it will pay off sometime. As you've seen in previous arenas, guys like Fumitox tend to berserk 100% and do very well. Alright, this guy again. Let's play something similar. Okay, he's deviating now with e4. Let's get rook g8 in. d6 and just try to develop normally, aside from this slight weakness on my king side. And actually try to use this weakness. Let's just take the knight and go knight at f4. Maybe create something here. Okay, I think I'll take this and go pawn at g4. Fork here and try to open up the position. I kind of want to play h4 and therefore I'm going like this. So maybe he'll go knight takes h5. Okay, he refrains from that. Now c5. If he takes, I'll get some freedom for my pieces. And if he goes d5, I'll have knight e5. Okay, that's a good distracting move. I think I need to go queen e7 to cover it against this threat, and knight at c7 I'll just move to the side. Okay, now knight e5, stick to this plan of getting a pawn at f3 in. That's the idea. Right, that's castle. Pawn at g7 is coming anyway, so I'll need to be out of the way. And I'm not that safe here, but at least some sense of security. Okay, but he's playing well, so I'll need some way to pressure him. So I'm going to play a bit quicker. Alright, I'll take that queen. A bit of a deflecting move there, as well as preparing queen takes f2 maybe. Queen here. I had to deal with this threat. And a knight on a6 will be good for him, so. This forks the queens though. Let's try to get away with this. Pawn b7, move up. That didn't help at all. Alright, let's try to be dirty then. Oh, this is check even. Wow. Totally missed that it was check. Bishop takes h3. Yeah, he deserved to win that. Okay, now off the streak, so now I think it's time to try to get back on it through berserking. And already I'm winning a piece here maybe, or at least get a comfortable position. Queen takes, knight takes e4 and bishop at d6. And next I'll take the rook and then the d6 square becomes open for a knight. So for example queen d8 takes, take knight at d6. Probably something we will see. And now I can take this one. I'll go queen d4 maybe. I think I'll just take it. Let's go c4. Try to get another pawn for d6. This move is aimed to disrupt his coordination. He wants to go here. So I want to make him block at c5. And now at least I can take d5 if I want to. Which I probably will take. Because now this is all on. Maybe I misread this a bit though. Well, I have to move. Knight here, king g1, pawn at h2. Looking tricky. Very tricky. Probably knight takes h3 is good enough here. Okay, tries this one. Ah, this is good as well. Pawn here, rook g1. Okay. He can just take the queen even. Okay, knight at c2. He finds the mate. Okay. Trying to disrupt this position here. Don't know if a queen trade is the best decision. Let's go knight at d5, and since I'm attacking this, maybe e3 next. And maybe c6, queen a5. Okay, he goes bishop at h4. That's kind of saying there is no attack. Knight g5 does nothing. Okay, now bishop at d4. If he sacks the queen, I can take knight at g5. I can just run, I believe. Okay, he goes knight at g5 first. That's actually a good decision, I think. But now next I'll get bishop e6 in, and then I should be fine. There we go. A lot of coverage around my king now. And maybe now I can start to think about e3. Knight e3 next. Opens up the queen. So I'm winning his queen, basically. And this should be GG, yes. Knight d2 forced. Alright. CIW Mariarton bit run away from me after these two losses. And we have Ominous again. Let's see what he wants to play. d4, okay. Got him in a pre-move here. And this is a known piece loss. Knight has no squares left. Already now annoying. At g7, probably queen f6. Yes, knight f3 first. Can take here. Because of some knight at c2 ideas after that. Let's go bishop g5. If he takes, I'll take here. Knight g4. I can take here. Knight takes g7 is very annoying. Okay, bishop at g4 is a reasonable threat, so I should cover that, probably. Maybe I can just get away with knight f5 though. Taking too long. Let's go. The idea is to go pawn at g5 at some stage. Okay, and this was not the best decision by him. Probably could have gotten away with another move there. Because now he needs to drop a piece here. Maybe bishop takes f5 is what he's considering. Could also go queen a4 maybe. Oh, let's go bishop b5 actually. Makes much more sense. And queen takes d6. I need to move quickly. He should not have run up. Running back was at least costing me more time to find the mate. Now he ran up and that was a bit too easy. We have Sykes-on joining, also known as Firefly. Very strong player. Okay, but let's try to cash in on our fire next game. Try to catch Mariarton. Alright, okay. That's Berserk against okay. I have a good record against him, so I'm confident. He was saying earlier in the chat he had some connection issues. That's too bad. He's going to forfeit this game. I hope it will get better for him. That's sad. It does give me 4 free points, but that's not the way you want them. Okay. I seem to play this guy with black all the time. Let's take with the queen now. Okay, he doesn't take. Then we'll just go for this setup and play e5 now. Because he's trying to pile up on the e file, so I think he was trying to go e5 himself. So therefore I went e5. Let's go c5 even. I don't mind closing up the position. I'll just move the bishop back to c8. And we actually get a rather positional game now. Covering f5 in time with bishop c8. And get a nice knight on d4. Posing questions to the queen. Do you want to go here or go back? He does. He chooses to go back. Queen c8. No, let's just go a5. The position seems a bit in an impasse, it seemed. I kind of want to place my rook on the board, but then I don't see a very good square for it. So let's just go knight d7. He'll go pawn e7. Yes. Trying to make use of this light square weakness by me. Therefore I went knight here. So I cover at least g6. And f7, so he'll try to... Yeah, there we go already. This is looking very good for my opponent. Winning the queen here. But okay, I have some pieces around my king, so sort of sense of security here. I think I can go rook at g4. Maybe rook at b8 is interesting here though. He's probably trying to figure out if there's some sort of mating sequence with knight at g6 and some rook drop on these squares. Okay, he tries this. If I take knight at g6, bishop, queen at g8, so I have to take with the rook. Now the rook gets lured away. That was his plan. Okay, now rook at f8, cover f7. And knight f6, because queen takes here was the threat. Maybe I should have gone this knight f6. Okay, but this knight is also covering g7, so it's also doing an important job. Okay, this. Rook at g8. He's finding it. He's finding the mate. This is very well executed. Well done. Very nice how he made use of the light squares there, and there was nothing I could do there. Okay, but Mario Artson is also having a bit of a tough time. So after almost an hour of play, we have CIW on a break maybe, but 2 players on 38 and I'm on 36. Right, Renzo man. Let's go d5 and queen e6. This is a bit of an odd line, offbeat line I should say, but it seems to give some good results. Okay, let's go e6. That's, I think, a6. A6, ab4. That's the stake here. Arrest this knight, because I don't want any bishop b5, knight e5 ideas. Right, but now my knight can go to e4, and I'm threatening to take d2. And f2 as well. And I think I'll sack on f2. Looks very interesting. Take this pawn here. Threaten this knight and knight at g1. It's not made just yet, but it's close. And I can promote to knight if he takes. Okay, he goes back, saying, I don't believe your sacrifice. That's actually a good idea. Let's bring more pieces to the board. If he takes, I go bishop c6, rook d8. Okay. I'm very all in here. And he's threatening to take here. And there's nothing I can do about that. Very cool defense. Very calm. Okay, let's try to pressure him then on the clock, maybe. That will work. But basically I'm just lost here. He can just put his extra pieces on the board and crush me. Let's try this. Maybe bishop takes here. Knight at f3. Probably king f2 is fine. But now opening up the h file. Take here, and then here, and then knight f5. Okay, this is good. I think we have him. Alright, there we go on the clock. But the position was also getting better. But very good defense there. Just not believing my attack. Right, the Grandmaster again. I don't actually know this Grandmaster, but he seems like a regular player. I've seen him before in these arenas. Yeah, going down this line again, but I don't believe in this for black. Just giving up your light squares there. Okay, let's go a bit safer now with bishop at e3. You'll go knight at f5. Probably he'll take g3 anyway. Okay, goes like this. He wants to take g3 with a threat. That's okay. Now I need to check if I can get away with knights here. Probably not. So let's just go queen f2. Well, queen f2 was bad. I see now. I just lose everything. Okay. So maybe his concept is indeed good. And yeah, I'm just way worse here. Well done. Bit overconfident, I think, there in the opening, thinking that the problems from g3 are not that big, But I guess maybe they are. Maybe it's an okay way to play, and I should switch that up. Alright, Pepe Lou. Let's go the traditional opening. Okay, goes h3. Let's go aggressive then. This is not objectively the best way, but it gives an interesting play, and I think in this time control it's a good way of playing, since you get a nice position and early pressure. Try to take the rook, and then rook at h2 is made. So therefore, for me, that opening system is a good way of playing against, well, let's say until 2200, 2300, something like that. I find it gets a good game. All right, ominous again. Right, not needing h3 just yet. I'll take this. Could have taken on d4, but he didn't. He goes bishop h6. Okay. What to do against that? Let's just go h3 anyway, because bishop at f5 was coming. And let's make quick moves. If f5, I'll take here. I'll gladly give up this one. And I'll take here anyway. And try to get a knight. Take, and bishop at e6 back, forking sort of this rook and knight at f7. Now I'm threatening to take here and knight at f7 again, as well as rook at d8. Okay, covers. Rook at d8 is also possible, of course, but it's still possible next move. Alright, let's give up the queen here. Knight at e2. Can just go king. Oh, let's not pre-move that. Let's see if we are not in some weird perpetual here. I think I can take here. Still have this. And I have knight at f7, being a big threat. Maybe I should have gone for the perpetual rook. Check, but, well, I don't know. I'll need a knight now. Let's pre-move this. He got me on the clock. That's too bad. But deserved. I was a bit too slow there in the middle game again. And Ominous deserved the win based on the games before as well. He was playing good, I believe, the second game we played. Alright, Sykes-on coming in strong. Antic also on 32 points, so between in 10 points of the leaders. Let's see if we have anyone else late joining. Platypus already quit. Okay, not that packed today, but still very respectable field. This early bishop b5 maneuver. How to deal with this? Obviously not by overthinking it. Let's go knight d7 and just take a6. And if he doesn't play pawn at a6, I'll play a6. The finisher. Yeah, probably. Okay, but now pawn at a6, I can just take it. Okay, now I can take it with the rook actually. Now probably bishop b4, okay, forcing bishop e7. And bishop at f6. This is very resourceful play by my opponent. Alright, let's just castle and hope for the best. I need to play quick moves here. I'm looking at pawn d2 at some moment. Yeah, here we are. This allows too much. Knight h6 is easy mate. Okay, he doesn't see it. Maybe he sees it now. You can just take the bishop here. Should be enough. Should have blocked with the pawn, obviously. But didn't matter. It was made anyway. Okay, let's try to refocus for the last 47 minutes. Not on a good streak. Last couple of games. Alright, G. Rogers. I find myself, if I play quick against this guy, usually in a fine position. He plays in a sort of predictable manner, actually. a5. My plan is to go to take d5. That's the free bishop. The next pawn at h6 is very strong. Let's go bishop at e6 first, not give up this knight. Okay, take the queen. Rook at d7, try to win this rook. Oh, I'm okay with him taking there, I think. As long as the bishop is covering. And now there's the queen covering as well. see if there's some sort of mating ID here. Probably there is, but I'll just need to play quick moves. Oh, that's rubbish. I'm so slow. Damn. I'm slow. Yeah, okay. I need to play quicker. Let's try to keep the berserk going though. And force myself to what is this? Some random mouse slip. Probably I had knight selected or something. I don't know. And it's probably in my best interest to resign this game, but okay. I'll try to create something out of nothing. Okay. Well done. But I guess with an extra queen it's not that easy. Or not that hard, I mean. Yeah. I was quick though. That's better than nothing. Counts for something, I guess. Okay, let's take with the pawn. Bishop at h4, bishop g5. Okay, he wants to sacrifice. Let's go queen e1. He can take still. Okay, he doesn't want to take. Let's go bishop at h4. As long as there's no knight for him on f3, this is actually okay. Queen f3 is also not that big of a threat. I'm always safe on h2, as long as there's no knights and rook combination. But now his queen, he loses his queen, but he can get it back with knight at f3 then, so therefore first pawn at f6. And now queen g6, I can take this. And then I can sacrifice my own queen. Okay, Zaxxon coming in strong. Alright, antic. Going with a quick knight e4. So I guess bishop h5 now, yes. Because this would have been just helping me. Alright, now I think knight here, and I was going to say knight e5, but actually I'm disliking that. So I just went for this instead. Knight e5, because bishop at c6 is some move for him. And now I'm also threatening something like queen at b5, but he covers. And now I'm just piling up defense here. Maybe c4 next. Try to get rid of that bishop. Okay, he wants to sack. So let's put more coverage. Because then the h file also becomes open, so it's actually a very dynamic choice. Let's go c4. If he takes here, I'll take this. Because now pawn at d7 is strong. Now I need to decide if I want to take this back. I think I do. Because only knight at h4 is possible. Okay, this forks. The two rooks. And I can take one and then probably put a rook on e7. Okay. Pawn at h2 is what he wants next. So let's just take bishop here, put a pawn back. Bishop takes. Let's lead with the queen actually. Can't take, rook at g8 is made in two. So this should be the killer blow. Because rook queen takes d8 is also on. And I don't see any way how you defend against that. I'm completely safe with this cluster of pawns here. Okay, that's the way I think to continue the game. But now rook at h7. Okay, he's finding the good moves. I think I can sacrifice my queen here. Takes rook at f8, and now bishop here, and rook at f8, rook h8. Okay, that's nice. Zyxon took over the lead there, only losing to Mario Orton once. Strong performance. And he's not that frequent player, but I remember him being very strong at Bockhaus as well. So he knows what he's doing, and he has probably over more than 20 years experience in this game. Right. Next game, Gargialis. Let's go with a quick h5. Make my intentions clear. Try to break open this h5, h3 at some moment. I can take it. That's one of the ideas. And now bishop h7. Okay, let's, for the moment, not just getting back, but I'm ready to open it up again. Bishop here, bishop takes c2, queen takes h4 maybe, but probably bishop takes c2. Now the other bishop can open up. Maybe bishop back and bishop f5. That's a good idea to close up the queen here. G6 looks risky, but I think I have to go for it. And then just move the queen back, castle. Okay, now maybe queen f5 even. I'm thinking too long. Need to stop thinking and just play. Or not, yeah, well, not thinking at all, but not overthink stuff. Because now I'm in a lot of trouble again on the clock. I'll try to find something. Let's pre-move this. A takes b5. Pawn at b5 is a cheeky attempt there. Giving him a knight. That's bad. Desperately trying something here. And I lost some time. Okay. Yeah. That's. I need to. I think I need to get myself some sort of reminder that when I'm on 30 seconds, I just need to play. Because now I let the clock run down to 15 seconds a couple of times, and that's just not enough time to make the moves, and the dragging of the pieces gets too hard then. Okay, let's see what he's got. Sykes on, still going strong. Mariott's on also a bit of a rough patch there. Antic and Dominus seems to have a good tournament. I think he gained some enraging there. Alright, let's focus on the next game. Huma, alright, we have a regular 1-0 game now, since he berserked back. I think knight g5 here is still valid. Okay, maybe now. Pawn d7, cover e6. Setting up the trap of knight at e2, as well as maybe knight takes h2. Okay, he doesn't see the threat. Bit cheeky this, but instructive. Always look out for those smothered mates. Alright, Sykes on lost one. That's good for the excitement in the tournament. I think these three people, including myself, will decide who will win this. And we have Mariott on. Important game for who among the two of us will pick up the momentum. Putting the pieces on the board here. Maybe allowing g5 is not okay, so let's just fix that problem. And now maybe take like this. Okay, let's take g6 and then e6. And then take the rook. Arrest this knight, maybe get d5. Okay, this feels like a good position for me. And the clock situation is also fine so far. And now I need to find a way to up the pressure. Let's go e4. Try to get this knight into play. If f5, I'm trying to go pawn at f6. And saying, okay, take my knight. I'll take back and go pawn g7. And you can tell me how you intend to defend that. Because this pawn also does a good job of preventing knight at h5, f5, which will create counterplay. Let's just go pawn here. Threatening mate in 1. Okay, bishop at h4 seems okay. Putting more pressure on. And now knight c5, because maybe I want to take here somehow and go with a knight at e6 idea, as well as just getting another pawn. Okay, let's go queen takes d4, obviously. Knight at f3, yes, I'll just step aside and go f4. Take once. Then take g5 and then go pawn at e5 again. You can take with the queen, yes, that's okay. If I take back, he's probably safe. I think knight at e6 should work. The f file is cut off. Yes, this is mate. The rook on f1 was doing a good job there. f4 was the winning move, or at least provided the winning concept there of the open f file. Okay. This guy has bested me twice already today. So let's try something else now. Not get back in his comfort zone. Previous games I tried b6 stuff here. Let's go c5 now, since he has played allowed h6. So basically I got sort of a free move there. Pawn d6, take here. And now I have to decide if I want to go e4 or bishop d6. And I think bishop d6 is better. And now pawn at d4. Okay, takes with the knight. The bishop was also interesting because then this square became available. Let's just move back. And try to sit on the material. Okay, he wants to take another pawn for his trouble. Pawn at f3, that's designed to create some threats here with knight at h3 and then a sudden queen trade. I think I can take the queen now. Knight at e7, king h7. And the threat is knight at h3 with mate to follow. And there's no check here to save. For example, knight g5 would save knight h3, but I can just take that and still be fine. Okay, but he might still have a dangerous initiative here. Let's see, knight at f6. Is a move to be dealt with. Let's go knight at g4 to cover. And the idea is if he takes, I have queen takes h1 takes, clearing up. And this also creates the threat of queen takes f1. Queen takes f1, knight at e2, knight takes f2, queen at g1. You see, now I'll take the defender with check and vacate the e2 square for my knight and mate with the bishops. Alright, and we're in the lead with 21 minutes to go. Exciting stuff. Zyxon, 2 losses in a row there, also not on a streak. Seems like he is having a good game now against Aminos though. Mario Orton, also not on a streak, so interesting. This will be an important game again. Alright, I'm slipped d3, d4 there, so we have a different setup now. But alright, we'll deal with it. Okay, this is a setup to cover h6 as much as possible, and now he wants to go queen c8. So let's respond with our knight g1 of our own, or rook h1. I think I'll go rook h1 and then maybe h4, h5. He's gonna want to sacrifice maybe bishop takes d7 and pawn at f4 or something like that, pawn at d4. Okay, this is fine for me because if I can take this rook, then I have maybe some pawn at f6 disrupting this here. Okay, so he sacrifices his knight, not allowing that. Let's go pawn at g3. If he takes either way, f4 is then sufficiently covered. My rook h1 move though is not really proving its worth now, but maybe we'll get something out of it. A knight of 1 back. Alright, let's see. If we need to play a defensive move or if we can keep attacking. I think pawn g5 is nice. And walk here. Queen a1, just block with the rook and in one of these squares. Probably rook at d1. Maybe rook at d1, yes. Then I can take with the bishop. Block with the pawn. So otherwise b4 was annoying. Trying to let his attack run out of steam somehow. And try to create threats of my own here. Allowing this though. Not ideal. Queen c5. Taking here its mates. Okay, let's be dirty. Not dirty enough. He finds it. Well done. Just a little too slow there. With my own attack as well as on the clock. Okay, Zyxon is now on track of on a good track here. So I'll try to berserk and get back at him. Alright, Antic. Hey man. Whole cabinet gets walled in here. Yeah, I don't really know what you mean with that. Maybe it's a reference to my playing style. H6 and tradle, I guess. Maybe you can go knight at f5, yes. But now bishop at g4. Something like this though. Or just that, easier. Knight g5 is probably very strong. But Antic finds another way to keep the attack going. Just take this. Resigns. Got outplayed there. Ah, yes, nice. I get it now. Well played by Antic. And 7 points behind now. Sykes in a very good position. And Antic also coming for the top 3 as well. Right, we have Sykes famous for his a6 b5 system. He likes to exploit this. Let's be annoying. Try to make use of this hole here. Maybe force king takes e7 now. And now I've sort of accomplished something here. And now we need to keep the speed up. Let's go d5, try to create something. Pawn d5 next. She blocks, queen takes, pawn d7, it's dangerous, threatening to take e4, and I'm okay on the clock. Yeah, Antic is playing very well. Let's go rook c1, let's see what he does. Maybe giving him another bishop is a bad idea, but well, we'll see. Don't know what I'm doing. Pre-moved the wrong one there, and now he got me. Well played, and probably that's gonna be it. Or he loses his remaining games and Mario Orton and Antic catches up, but I'm not on a streak, so. But we'll try, of course. 11 more minutes. Then I do need to get a game in though, so give me a pairing. Probably it's waiting for one of these top guys to finish. And then pair me with one of them. Seems like they're all playing. Or there's not that many people playing left. Yeah, that's also the case. Lot of players are paused. Okay. Okay, I'll take that trade. And let's guard this pawn and go e6. I think I have time for this. Bishop b6. Queen a4, c6. Cover d6. Bishop e7, castle. Maybe b5. Forking. Okay, he goes for it. I'll take all and step back. Knight at d6 though. Okay, he doesn't do it. Knight at d6, bishop takes c5 would have been strong, I think. Now, maybe knight at c4. I should be okay. Also spotting something here with knight at e2. King b1, knight at c3 wins the queen. Probably he's just going to go king back. Let's see, let's go f6 and take with the rook here. Gives me an extra move to deal with this. Okay, threatening mate here with queen at d1. And then I'll take back. Now threatening queen takes b2. Pawn at c3 was probably slightly more accurate, even before. And now we have mate. Alright, we're even not in the top 3. Zyke's on 70 points, Mario's on 59, and Tick on 58. And probably it's because I've played more games that he is on 3rd place. Right, Zyke's on again. I got a reasonable position, I would say, last game. Okay, he's letting his bishop stay on c8. And going for an aggressive h4 there. Trying to punish his early aggression. And this seems tricky. Pawn at f7 next, or f7. Okay, queen trade offered. Let's go pawn f7 first. Knight e6 mate. Okay, quick win there. And otherwise king f8, queen trade was also strong. Thanks, Petadine. Happy to take down Sykes-on and getting in 2nd place then. And it's 5.5 minutes to go, so I guess 70 points should be enough here. As I don't expect him to lose his remaining games, or all his remaining games. But we'll see. Yeah, it's just a lot of people on pause mode. That's too bad. It would be better for me now to get a quick game in. So, but probably I'll get Mario Artsel now or one of these guys once they finish. Okay. Again with the black pieces against him. Let's go g6. Try to get my system, but then with the black pieces. And it seems to be working. Since he played rook c1, a3, I'm basically playing my system here, but then with reverse colors. f3, maybe knight. I was going to say maybe knight knight f5, but this seems good as well. Taking the pawn so that I can go at f3 next and just attack. I didn't know that. Thanks, mixuchess. And now you see that this huge pressure on the light squares. And once the king moves back to g1, maybe some knight e2 still on. Alright, he sacks. I'll take and see what he wants to do next. Knight d5. I can even take here, I think. You can take this knight though, that's a bit annoying. I missed that, to be honest. That's too bad. Knight at f6 was mating. It's still mating. I guess he has something like this, but I have a little trick. Don't know if there's a mate. Ah, damn. I should have played knight at g4, of course, but I only had two seconds left. That was a nice find. Rook at g2, rook at rook h2. I think. Maybe there was a mate there, but just again a bit too slow. So probably I'll end in third place. And this will, I don't even know if this game will count. Let's go knight g5, aim at e4 and f7. And maybe go d5 next. He just gives up this pawn. Good thing is that I can take f6 though, d6 if necessary. Knight at f6 is also an option. Knight at f6 does give him a lot of material, so probably won't go for knight at f6. Thanks, Ominous. You were performing good in the early stages of the tournament. I don't know how you felt about the latter part, but I think it went okay. Yeah. Well, a bit of the same. I'm not playing that good these last five games, except for the one against Sykes-on, I guess. All right, let's see. Ah, yes, that's good. knight d5, and then this other knight to f6. Then maybe he runs away. So I guess I'll take here and place the bishop here. This is risky. Okay, this is GG. And mate. Okay. Congratulations to Zyxon for winning this tournament. Well done, well played. And Mario Orton for getting another good second place. I think he finished top 3 last week as well. And so the Elite Arena number 52 comes to an end. And I guess a good thank you to mixuchess / TheFinnisher is in order here for making this tournament possible, and always notifying the players that the tournament is happening again, and staying up to date with the scores. I think, let me check. You can see the updated score on the forum here with all the winners, and it's a lot of Jan Lee and Operation, as you can see. Fumitak's also coming in strong. This is a very big thank you to TheFinnisher. And well, I've won 2 times, but if you check this link, it's only with 6 players or something like that, and a few games have been played. But this one is a better performance by me in a much more packed tournament. But you can check this out yourself on the forum. Let me just check the calendar if something is happening. Soon. Just Elite Arena probably again next week. And as you may know, Jan Lee had a second kid, so he is probably, as he should be, busy taking care of his family. So we don't know for sure if he will play. This has to be confirmed still. So keep an eye out on this calendar for any upcoming events if you're interested in more Crazy House.